What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Symposium podcast, the show where we focus on mental health and other various things. It is hosted by my man Wright and myself, Wintercoat Romes. As you can tell by my voice, we are fucking low key.
Yeah.
It's a low episode. Not sad, just
GG.
low key.
Gigi is here.
Gigi is here with us.
Gigi, stop.
She was low key as well up until now. I don't know what happened.
People in the hallway.
But we have some low key stuff going on right now. For Black History Spotlight, we have Nicholas Johnson, which is actually some really amazing news.
Yeah.
So y'all tune into that.
Shout out to him, man.
We're also touching on Kanye West for good reasons. For good reasons, we swear. In the news, we are talking about the Maplewood Mall and what has happened over there. We are talking about Peyton Gendron. Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
Gendron? I'm gonna say Gendron. Peyton Gendron Life. And last but not least, we are talking about the Flash trailer. What did we say? Y'all have to tune in. Last but not least for topics. Hearing be delusional. Is it good? Is it bad? What are your thoughts on that? And we're circling back to professional burnout. What the fuck is going on there? He touches on his new position again, getting an update there.
Yes.
He actually said a lot of things which led to a lot of questions. So, what was asked, what was said, y'all tune in. E, got anything for the people?
Yeah, man. Just like you said, man, tune in, check us out. We appreciate y'all. It is very, very low key, but you know, we still try to throw some information in there and just update y'all on how we feel it. Like we're always gonna be transparent on how we feel. So sometimes you might get a wild episode. Sometimes you might get a chill. You know what I mean? But you know.
That's true.
But we still here. Still here.
Yeah.
Man. So tune in, check us out, man. We appreciate y'all.
All right. That being said, enjoy the show.
This is a Symposium podcast with E. Wright and Romero.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Symposium podcast. This is episode 94. On the other side of the table, let the people know who you are.
Oh, what up, people? E. Wright back again, aka Eric, aka Ladies Man. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Yeah, back with another episode, man. 94, man. Kick it back to you, sir.
Y'all know what it is over here, man. Wintercoat Romes in the building. Y'all know
It's
the
cold
vibes.
today,
It's
bro.
cold as a bitch. Just like my heart.
Oh, Jesus.
But
How could you be so
before we get started,
man?
to my man,
Cheers,
to the
bro.
people, welcome to the party.
Wish I could kill some music. It's cold as ice.
God, we need a soundboard.
We do. We'll get one.
We'll get one.
I'm working on it.
So how are you?
I'm well, bro. I'm well, man.
You look like you got fresh.
Yeah. I got cut up on Friday, man. Shout out to Flight at Ackways. You know, I'm good though. I'm good, man. It was a good weekend.
Yeah.
Good weekend, man. Yeah, two of my good friends, Kate and Ted, got married Friday. Was able to kick it with them and you know, celebrate their love. So that was dope. So shout out to y'all.
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats. It was a good time. Always, they like to party, so.
Nigga, I feel like every year you get invited to at least 5 weddings. Like your life is wedding crashes, except you're not crashing. You're invited.
Yeah, basically.
Like, where you going now?
It was a good time. I probably got home at like 9 a.m. and passed out before 10. That type of party.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So then we went to brunch the next day. So boozy brunch. So that was cool, man. So kicked it with Nate yesterday. But yeah, just chilling, man. Really chilling.
How you doing?
He's well.
Yeah.
He's well. Yeah. He's just a funny guy. Nate is Nate, man.
Nate is Nate.
Nate is Nate, man. You know.
You engaged now.
I feel like So I feel like we kind of just like, you know, he looked to me for like, you know what I mean, just, am I good? I'm like, you know, everything gonna be all right, bro. We're gonna figure it out. man. He's good. But then he also gives me that he's actually a really smart individual, but he always gives me that reassurance that shit is gonna be all right or shit is going well. You know what I mean? Or it's good, man. It's a good back and forth. So shout out to Nate, man.
That's a good
especially note. With him raising a young man, and me raising a young man. So kind of got that dynamic, and just resources. He got hella resources too. So yeah, man.
That's good. Glad to hear he's doing all right. What's up, Gigi? Gigi is in the building as well, y'all. In case I didn't say that, as you can see, we are back in the building. We are not in our usual room. Peep the poster. It's not a poster. What'd you call this?
Banner.
Banner. Thank you. I'll pull a pole on that bitch. You call it a flag.
Yeah.
All right. That is good. Tis good stuff.
All right, man. Should we? You good though, right?
Sure. Winter coat. Somebody asked me this today. They were like, "You surviving out here?" I was like, "Winter coat Rome's always surviving."
Yeah.
I'm always here. I'm always good. So.
All right. Well, it is still February, so it is still Black History Month. So should we kick off Black History Month spotlight?
See.
All right. I'll go with mine. I have. I want to shout out Nicholas Johnson. Nicholas Johnson is 23 years old. He is Princeton's first Black valedictorian. Yeah, clap it up for him. Oh, sorry, Gigi.
Sorry, Gigi. She's like, what's going on? Y'all got snacks?
I hit that camera. In May 2020, Nicholas Johnson was announced as Princeton University's first Black valedictorian in the school's 275-year history.
Say that number again.
275-year history.
Jesus.
He
came a long way.
Yes, wild.
Congratulations.
He quoted, being the first Black valedictorian in Princeton's history feels incredibly empowering, in particular given the university's historical beginnings and its ties to the institution of slavery. Princeton's first 9 presidents were themselves slave owners, as many of the institution's professors during those early years. The 23-year-old tells CNBC Make It, the fact that today we have a Black valedictorian goes to show how much work has been done, but also how much work still needs to be done. So, shout out to Nicholas Johnson, man.
Shout out to you, Mr. Johnson. Very big.
Pretty dope.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's 275 years.
Yeah.
That number doesn't even seem real.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's nuts. We can go on about that, but no, congratulations to you, my man. Very, very big, very big. I'm sure you will do even more wonderful things. Just getting started.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of feel bad for what I have to say.
When I saw that, I'm like, I wonder where he go with this. Very funny.
I'm gonna touch on a man, like briefly shout out a man who's done so much for the culture, and yet with what you just said, it's kind of like, oh, this is bringing us back. Mr. West, Mr. Kanye West, I need to give a shout out to him. But to be clear, not current Kanye. I'm talking about college era Kanye, from college dropout all the way to graduation. When he was coming up, you know, the way that he came out is just different. He's the first really fly young Black man who was a rapper but wasn't doing the whole I'm a gangster.
Yeah.
Like, he still talked his shit, but
and he's still from Chicago.
But he was very soulful, and he was wise in the things that he was saying. Like, it was spot on, and it was what the culture needed. And especially for me, coming up at that time, I needed that. Like, all the way from college dropout to graduation. I wouldn't be the person that I am if it weren't for that time. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. I don't know about that other shit that happened and stuff, but that particular time, that particular Kanye, I still owe you that. So shout out to that, man. Big ups. I hope you're doing okay, because I have not seen you in the news lately.
I did see something about Adidas losing a lot of money, like billions.
Yeah.
But it sounded like it was in talks that they might need him back type shit, but it's very funny.
Well then, shout out to Mr. West.
Yeah, so who knows? That's all I hear say. But
Time will tell.
yeah.
All right, so that's our Black History Month spotlight.
Yes.
Some interesting stuff, some interesting people.
Facts.
Let's get into some news. I ain't got shit. It's all on E.
I got you. It's not. It's a little sad, but it's local. So on Saturday, on February 18th, there was a tragedy at Maplewood Mall. Owner of the store, FYE, I don't know if it's pronounced, but owner of the store, FYE, was found hanging in the store on Saturday, which is wild.
Okay.
Which is wild. They don't have a name. Don't have his name. It just refers to the store owner. But on Saturday, February 18, 2023, tragedy struck Maplewood Mall in Maplewood, Minnesota, when a store owner reportedly committed suicide inside of the shopping center. The incident has caused part of the mall to be partially closed while investigations are ongoing. Reports state that the store owner took his own life by hanging within his store. And that's all. So, it's wild. Very wild. Prayers, thoughts to his family. Yeah, I don't know. At the storefront, you had to be fighting some demons. That's pretty scary stuff, man. I mean, whoever found him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts and prayers to him. It's wild, man.
Shit like this. Whatever is going on in the world, be it some sort of injustice or murder, the R word, things like that, and suicide. Shit is, I can't even say that it's tough.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm kind of quiet more than anything, because like, what do I say?
Right.
What do I, condolences, of course, and
for sure.
thoughts and prayers, but I'm just so sick of it. I'm sick of saying that shit for other reasons, but just to even hear that somebody committed suicide, that's like, dog, I'm sorry, what were you going through?
Yeah, man, it's tough.
So, okay. What else do we have?
In other news, this is like probably 4 days ago. Peyton Gendron, the mass Buffalo shooter, the supermarket shooter. It's the racist act against killing 10 black people. He was sentenced to life. So
Wow.
good for him.
I mean, not good for him, but
yeah, good for them.
good for you. Ain't never getting out.
No,
never.
He should never get out. Yeah, I ain't gotta break that down. You know,
That's it.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
yeah. My last bit of news on a lighter note. Have you seen the Flash trailer?
Yes.
Thoughts?
Good.
It's amazing.
It's probably the first DC movie I really want to see in a long time.
Yeah. I think DC probably coming out with some shit, bro. I think they. It's so the Flash comes out June 16th, but it has original Batman in it.
Yup.
Original Batman, and it was pretty dope. But just an overall dope ass trailer, man. It looks like it'll be real good.
It looks good.
It looks like it'll be real good.
It's gonna be a hot summer.
Yeah.
For movies.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hot summer.
Speaking of movies, have you seen Ant-Man?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
I heard mixed reviews. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard mixed reviews.
The best, without spoiling anything, the
Yeah.
best way I could describe it is
GG.
remember when you were younger and you wanted to go somewhere, but your mom was like, all right, you gotta take your sibling.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, fuck. You do that, then somewhere along the way they do something cool, and then you like, all right, you okay. That's kind of the movie. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, we gotta rock with you. You all right. I don't know if I'll do this again, but.
So it's just okay.
Well, there are parts of, like, as a whole, I think it's decent, but there are parts that makes the film important in terms of the MCU. I'll say that. For a more in-depth review, y'all can go over to my man Jake and check out his podcast, Don't Evolve Me, because he literally just dropped a review. That's why I'm saying it. So I'm like, yeah.
I need to check it out. I need to check his podcast out.
It's actually really good.
Let me check it out.
I was on there and I said a bunch of stupid shit.
What episode?
I'll tell you. But no, I'd say go see it. Especially the first time seeing Jonathan Majors as Kang.
Yeah.
Good. I think that man has a very bright future. Very, very bright. Like, he's a really good actor, honestly. Like, the things that he's been doing, so. And he plays that, he deserves that role. Alright, that's it.
Yeah, that's all I got for news today, so that's news to me.
That is news to me.
That is news to me.
Oh, a bunch of shit dropped. Trailers, John Wick 4, Guardians of the Galaxy 3,
John Wick 4. What else could he possibly do?
that's the title of the movie. John Wick 4. What else?
Whose ass could he possibly beat now, dude?
I don't know. It's a big world, man.
I guess. John Wick 4.
You know, John Wick need. Let's move on from this. Let's get into some topics. Let's get into some shit. I can start this off unless you got something.
I don't. I'm just trying to think on the fly, to be honest with you.
That's okay. It's one of them ones. This has been on my mind for like a week straight because I've been hearing this on TikTok. I need to stay away from TikTok. It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But no, this one is I think this is interesting. I'm sure you've heard people say be delusional.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for those of you who are not on TikTok, I'd be shocked, but there have been people on there who are saying be delusional, referring to going after your dream, ignore the haters and all that other stuff. And I'm like, I know what you're trying to say. Is this the thing to say though? What are your thoughts on somebody saying be delusional?
I feel like you got to be an asterisk on that. Like, you can be delusional all you want to, if you want, and still like, all right, you just gonna keep digging yourself a deeper hole.
Yeah.
I think it has to be context. I think it has to be. You still gotta have a plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you just out here thinking you about to make something happen with no plan, you are delusional. So yeah, keep being delusional. But you know, it's I get it, but it's like I'm also realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just can't say you can't
I
just
guess
say
that might contradict itself, but
how do I put this? again, I know whoever says something like that, saying be delusional,
Yeah.
I understand what you are trying to convey.
Yeah.
But, you know, there are people out here who will get caught up in that shit.
Mhm.
Like, there are people who actually have,
I was gonna say there are people,
like,
especially in this world of social media we live in,
Yeah.
there definitely are people that are very delusional. And you know, the outcome ain't always gonna be great. You know, so be careful.
yeah,
Be careful being delusional.
there has to be some level of realism, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I can understand if you have a thought about something and you really want that thing to happen.
Yeah.
But how you gonna get there? That's the thing. What are your challenges?
Right.
You gotta think about them shits. You can't just be like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen, and then you do nothing.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents there. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that. So for the people listening, don't go to anyone and say be delusional. Find other words. Find something else. What do you got?
Man, what did we what did I couldn't write down, I have my phone, but what did we say we wanted to table for next?
Oh, I was thinking about that the other day too. Was it burnout? It had.
I thought it was burnout because I was gonna put that on here, but I'm like, damn, we already talked about it. But it was burnout. It was burnout.
We were talking because that was like episode. Fuck man, come on. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were talking about professional burnout and,
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah, let's touch on that for a little bit. So, okay, because remember I was about to go to the new job thing.
Yeah.
So I am currently like this past semester, I took over our 7-3 program. So it's like kids with like more behaviors, you know, like they're in my class twice a day. So the beginning of the day and the end of the day. But then I have them throughout, like I got them like, some of them I got them like in the middle of the day too. But so basically it's just a program. We call it Atlas. Doesn't mean anything, but probably will get renamed if we wanted to.
I don't know why that's funny.
Like my old assistant principal keep telling me to rename it. I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to take it over like that, but I don't know.
Welcome to Alice.
Mm-hmm.
This don't mean shit.
I do mean something, I just don't know. I forgot. So it might get changed, it might not. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically I'm doing that job now on top of the job that I'm already was doing. Like I already had 2 classes, like resource classes, but then 18 kids on my caseload. So, but before, if you do the Atlas program, you only have those kids. So it would have been like 6, 7.
That's a big drop.
Yes. So I got fucking 18 kids, so I gotta keep up with paperwork and dates, deadlines. I just missed a deadline Friday. You know what I mean? That I need to do Tuesday, but in special education, you miss that deadline, that's fucking up money for funding, you know, and they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
And yeah, so
I want to believe that it would be the same for you just being in special education. I'll ask the question this way: where do you get your funds from?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm assuming the state, but
yeah. So for us,
yeah,
we get our funds through the Department of Human Services.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So anything that has to do with like mental health and stuff, we get money through them.
Yeah.
And if we're late or if something's missing, like they gonna go where that check, where that money at?
Like audits and everything.
Oh my god, dude! If we miss one fucking note in a quarter, instantly money, bro. Thousands of dollars.
And like we got open enrollment, so they just let kids come from fucking anywhere, just so the money. You know what I mean? But it is what it is on that. But just that burnout piece. One of my coworkers, shout out BG, she asks me damn near every day, like just like check in with me, like hope we're not burning you out. I hope we're not burning you out. And I'm like just laughing it off because like that shit ain't gonna burn me out. But I do get home. I do get to the end of the day and be burnt the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's like I'll be on the high all day, and then that last fucking hour, they just too much. And it just kind of drains me, bro. And I told you about when the kid was like, you just gonna leave like every other teacher, you know? So, and that sticks with me, like, just kind of go through my head, like, is this what they mean by that, you know?
Because it gets to be too much.
Mm-hmm. And, but like, right now it's just, I gotta find that balance of lesson planning, paperwork, and then, you know, just, I gotta stay being patient with them, because they do try you, and they just drive, but like, I got a good relationship with them. But everybody in that, I got 3 adults and 4 adults, including me, in that program.
Mm-hmm.
So we all gotta be on the same page, and it's kind of hard sometimes, because the adults, you know, like we, you know, it's like sometimes I gotta deal with that behavior, not the fucking kids' behavior. You know what I mean? Just like and attitudes and shit like that, but yeah, like for me, it's just more like respect. Like everybody just needs to respect each other, and that shit don't go hand in hand at times.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to restore, but you know, in my own way. Like it may not look like I'm handling something at the moment, and a kid do whatever, but behind the scenes, it's like, all right, you know you fucked up, and like you shouldn't have did that. Why we doing that? You know?
Are you the person that's running the show? That's just running the whole operation? Okay, so.
Yeah, and it's like they already had rules set, but then it's like a teacher left, but then they stopped doing that. So now I'm like trying to just reset the whole class. But for me being me, I'm like not trying to step on toes, but I need to say, like, this is what we doing, this is how it is, but I just like, you know, I'm open with that communication. Like, all right, well, how do y'all feel? What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Well, but all I get is, well, this is how we used to do it. Like, I get that, but how we got a different set of kids, we got a different crop of kids, different behaviors, different minds. So like, how should we do this? Not how did we do this? How should we do this moving forward? And I think I have to be more mindful of that and kind of express that, you know.
Sure.
But it's tough. And I ain't saying I'm burnt out, but I'll be at the end of the day, I'll be like, damn, bro, like, they got me today.
Dude, it's tough. It's very tough.
Like Mondays so shitty, they don't want to do nothing, they tired, they like, you know. But then Fridays, they be up, and they be happy it's a fucking weekend, so.
I get that.
Yeah, man.
That shifted power. That's really tough. That's a tough position to be in.
Yeah. Look,
you know you are experiencing a high level of stress when you come home and you just sit. Fuck, 3 times I've done this, and I've never done this in my entire life. I've come home from work, and I'll turn off my car just sit in the car.
Yeah.
I never do that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, fuck. So I get it.
Yeah.
What do you do to decompress?
Right. Man. Honestly, I gotta do something do something like creatively. I gotta do something with my hands. I gotta, you know, just kind of, or sometimes I do just sit and just like, fuck, you know, but then when I sit, I kind of, it's like that idle time that I just kind of be overthinking shit, but.
Start to dwell.
Yeah. But, excuse me. So I try to stay busy as much as I can, but, you know.
That's right.
Sometimes I'm too damn busy.
Well,
and that's burning out too.
I feel like for you gotta find that balance where it's, you know, you're doing something that you have to do, and then doing something that you want to do.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of room for that as we get older. That's the problem. And I feel like for you, like earlier you were talking about how you went to a wedding. Great. How many obligations do you have though?
Right.
Like, where's the room for Eric to just do something he wants to do, to just be?
Yeah. Right. And that's usually, I try to use my Sundays for that, really.
Well, there's another obligation right here. Look what we're doing. The Symposium podcast.
Very true. Yeah, man, I don't know. Do you ever get that burnout feeling? Have you had it recently?
Oh yeah, I talked about it before.
Oh, yeah.
I'm burnt the fuck out.
So how do you decompress and how do you?
Honestly, I go home and I take a minute to just sit, not necessarily reflect on the day so much, but just empty my head.
Yeah.
Like just clear my thoughts. Like, okay, how am I doing? How am I feeling right now? Just start paying attention to other things, like what's going on with my body. Did I eat? Things like that. How am I tending to myself? How am I going to tend to myself? Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's like 4, but I need that time to myself. Which makes me go into something else, because I've been thinking about this a lot, just with burnout. I don't know, man. So we've been talking about this for a long time. Not so much burnout, but just continuing to go and move and go. Just be on the go. When does that shit change? Like, when do you go like, all right, I don't think I can do this anymore. Like, I need something else to do.
Yeah.
GG mamas.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hello?
That's a good question.
No answers to this.
Yeah. We have to start polling. When we say we're gonna ask the question, I always forget.
I do need to, yeah.
You just gotta start. What's up, man? What's up, mama?
Hey, where them snackies at? But no, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, because yeah, I'm burnt out and stuff, and I'm really fucking stressed. It's not just work stuff. It's just a culmination of things. Like, even with the market, I'm trying to make this money. I have no control of that. So it goes up, we lit. It goes down, oh fuck. And it's not even like, oh man, I'm never gonna get that Tesla. It's like, I put a lot of money into this for good reason. I can't bank on it, but if things go well for me, I can generational wealth, basically. I finally get that shift. I've seen my parents struggle financially. I've seen the things that they've done. Me just investing, no one has done that before. So that's like a lot on my mind in itself, because I'm like, I can really help out my family. So things like that. I need a shift.
Yeah. What does that look like? But yeah. Or you just don't know.
I don't know.
It'll happen when it happens.
Honestly, I said this to Danny G before. I feel like things go this way for me. Once I get to a certain point in life, my mind is blank. Like, I have no idea what's gonna happen next. But after a while, I continue to go. That's when other thoughts start to come in.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, when I was in school, I had no idea what was gonna happen next. I was like, what am I gonna do for work? What is gonna happen after I graduate?
Right.
And after hustling for so long and doing jobs, I was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. That's when it started to click. Okay, I want something else. What else is out there? Then new thoughts started to come in. Like, okay, go see what's out there. Go make connections. I wouldn't be in this position if I didn't do that.
Right.
So I feel like it's kind of that. You keep doing shit until you get a feeling of like, okay, it's time for a shift. So you never felt that way? I feel like you definitely felt that way.
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
But
all the time. Like, shit changes for me so much, bro. Like, I could be feeling one way about a situation, and then, like you said, kind of just sit and think, and it's like, all right, is it really, like, now then you gotta just be more realistic. Like, it's like, all right, it is what it is, but.
You know what? We've talked about this before, but I don't know how to put this, but like small results, right? You could be working towards something. You want that big thing, but it could be so long before you start to see that.
Yeah.
You need to see little results. We've talked about some things that we want to see happen in 2023 on a smaller scale. What's a result you would like to see? Like, it's February, maybe the thing you don't see happen until like December. What's something that you want to see that's closer to now?
Honestly, I would say, for me personally, it's just getting my side, like, business back going, and just get back to painting and making shit. And like, I really was like sat down, I was like, I'm gonna get back into this for real. Like, I really had no excuse, you know what I mean? So just kind of banking on that and just getting back in that mindset and just doing it, you know. So we'll see, but not saying we'll see, because I'm doing that shit, but
there you go.
But just want to make it right, just want to get it right.
Okay, that's pretty solid. I mean, you're pretty close, seeing some equipment that you got on the other table.
Yeah, man. I just gotta do it, man. I really just gotta do it, dude. Like, I say I'm so busy because I like choose to be busy, but I could say no to some shit, and I just don't, and that's the annoying part.
What is the struggle with saying no?
Disappointing people, letting people down, not coming through for people.
Yeah, but if they're your real people, they'll get it.
That's true.
So.
That's true. Even when they, like, it's not reciprocated, you know what I mean? So that's tough.
I mean, I understand you don't want to let people down. I feel bad whenever I like make the smallest thing happen, and like a person will tell me it's fine. I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
Right.
But still, you gotta recognize what's going on with you. And especially as a person, when you are trying to get somewhere, if you know there are things that you need to do, and the other thing that's over here is just an obligation, which one is bigger? Where are you trying to get to, or what you're trying to tend to?
Very true. Very true. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that. No, you're absolutely right. It's just like, why is you know when it's like you're used to something and it's like kind of scared to change it.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is a perfect example. I was thinking about this on the way here. We used to go out all the time. Like, all the time. You know what I do now for weekends? I gotta work.
Yeah.
I work and I just sit.
Yeah.
It's like, if I'm not working, then I'm trying to focus on the podcast. If I'm not doing that, I'm trying to tend to like goals and stuff. And then if I'm not doing that, I finally have a moment where I decompress. One piece and sleep. That's it. But I just bring that up because it's like, okay, shit really changed like I was doing this for so long, like partying and whatnot, like those obligations, right? Like don't want to let people down and just even selfishly have fun. All I do is I'm working towards other things, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why do I keep going? What's the point of doing this? Because you have to.
It is exhausting, man.
If you want to see something different. So.
Definitely. Speaking of going out, dude, I was in Uptown Friday. Get my haircut. My barber is in Uptown now. They move shops. But it's so eerie to be down there now. Like, it looked weird. It felt weird. It felt really weird.
I don't think we've really touched on Uptown in a really long time.
Yeah. Like, it just looked different. It just felt different. And I was there at like noon. And I was just like, oh, like, what happened? You know?
Whatchamacallit? Poorhouse is no longer Poorhouse.
Yeah.
Right? It's called the Green Room. I think they hold like little concerts and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. I mean, I do want to. I did say I was gonna check out that ties there, and then they got like a 25 up, like where the Fremont used to be.
25?
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
I think it's called like Firehouse or some shit.
I don't think I've ever heard of.
I think it's like on Saturday or something they do that. But yeah.
That place, I'd like to see where Uptown goes.
Yeah.
Because it's just as you said, it's eerie right now.
It really is though, man. I hope they revive it, I guess.
Well, the police aren't there, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is Cowboys Sunday turned that to something else yet?
Nope, that's still closed.
Damn.
Motherfucking
that big ass building, dude.
Williams Peanut Bar around the corner, that shut down because of a shooting. What else? And if they're closed, whatchamacallit is closed. It was called Mansion, now it's called Rain.
Yeah.
That's closed.
Rain closed?
If it's open, I'd be shocked.
Damn.
It's a weird, I don't know, Uptown's weird. Everything's weird.
Everything weird, man. Everything is weird.
Back to the question of what I asked as far as what you need to see. I'll tell you what I really need to see for me. I need the sun. I need spring.
Yeah.
I need to be out because this shit has just been long of working in darkness and all this stuff.
Fact.
Need a break.
That is a fact.
I know this is like a low-key episode, y'all. The boys have just been, like I said before, in the bags when it comes to thoughts, and we're kind of tired.
Yeah.
But we're moving.
Yeah, man. It's just that time of the year too, man. You know. But just gotta keep moving.
Yeah. I think we'll wrap this up.
Gotta keep moving. Yeah, I'm good. If you're good, bro.
I'm good. Last call. You got anything for the people?
What you got, man?
I don't know. Oh. I got one. Because we've talked about it twice now, talking about burnout. Be honest with yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Be honest with yourself. Like, if somebody is asking you, like, yo, you good? And you just keep on going, and you're like, no, I'm fine, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Don't fucking lie. I told you this, didn't I? I reached out to my coworkers and I finally straight up asked them, I was like, hey, what do you have for resources when it comes to professional burnout? Like, I have never done that. So I had to be real and be like, all right, something's not right.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Be honest with you.
That's good, man. That's good. I don't know. I would say don't be delusional, man. Like, be real with yourself.
Be real with yourself.
Be real. We're not talking about the app.
I was just about to say that. Thank you. Not to be confused with that for fuck shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Just be real with yourself, man. And continue to push whatever it is you want to do. I'm not saying be a loser, but push, go after what you want to go after, but be realistic about it.
Be realistically delusional.
Yeah.
That's an oxymoron, I'm
Yes,
pretty sure.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Sir, can you bring us home?
Yeah, man. That's a wrap for today's episode, man. Pretty chill, low key. The vibe, low vibrations today, but that's okay.
See.
That's okay. It's episode 94.
Oh.
Sorry, 94. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Week in, week out, man. We appreciate the love, support. Keep it going, man. Pass it on, pass this message on. If you do get a message from this, that's what we're here for. We appreciate it. Any gem we try to drop, anything, just take it for what it is, man. I'm E. Wright.
Winter Coat Roams.
Code Roams in the building. We are the Symposium Podcast, episode 94. Thank you for joining us. Two guys with a mic. We out.
We out.